Hello everybody, what's going on? This is Andrew, and today I'm playing this crazy combo elementals deck that I saw on Twitter sometime. The basic premise of this deck is to generate infinite mana by using Burgi, Grinning Ignis, and Hazard's Monument. Burgi generates an extra mana whenever you cast a spell, which means Grinning Ignis. So if you just have these two out, you can just like replay Grinning Ignis forever. And then you need one more combo piece. Risen Reef will let you draw your whole deck essentially. Hazard's Monument will let you actually generate mana on the combo and loot through your hand. And so while you're looting through your hand and drawing your deck more or less, what you're looking for is a Cavalier of Flame. Because once you play this, and if you're generating mana, you can eventually give your creatures plus infinite plus O and haste until end of turn, and hopefully you have one more creature than they have blockers, and you can just attack and kill your opponent. If you've got a Runaway Steamkin out, you're making even more mana. If you've got a Risen Reef out, like I said, you're drawing through most of your deck. Lotus Cobra can help generate mana while you're going off with Risen Reef. And then you've got Collected Company to find your three mana creatures that you need to pull off the combo. The Hazard's Monument is the most awkward part of this deck, because you don't really have a way to cheat it out or anything like that. You just kind of have to spend 3 mana to cast it. But once you do, everything else becomes a lot easier. This deck has 24 lands and a Tangled Florahedron, and that's the deck. So game 1, we're trying to combo off. We're trying to do the thing and then kill them with a hasty Cavalier of Flame. Game 2 and 3 will kind of depend on what our opponent's doing. If they're playing some sort of red or black based mid-range deck, I think we can still try to combo off and overwhelm with Collected Company. So we might just bring in like an Omnath Locus of the Royal to help just kind of deal with stuff, and maybe some Abrades or Flameblessed Bolts. We'll see what the deck composition looks like. And we could maybe cut Lotus Cobras or something like that. Against control decks, though, like hard blue-based control decks, we're going to bring in 11 cards and cut the combo entirely. So take out the Hazard's Monument, take out the Grinning Ignis, and take out the Lotus Cobras. Or maybe it's like 2 Grinning Ignis, 2 Burgi. But mostly take out the combo and bring in the Mystical Disputes, the Destiny Spinners, the Shifting Ceratops, and then Omnath and Chandra Awakened Inferno. Collected Company won't have too many hits, so maybe it's right to trim 1 Collected Company when I do this. But yeah, we just want to kind of play a longer game against the blue-based control. That's the plan. Hopefully we get to do the thing. I was able to pull it off pretty easily when I was testing this deck, so hopefully I can show the combo pretty quick. Let's get into some games. All right, getting into our first match here, and yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. It's a little awkward. Oh, there's the Monument, actually. Everything's fine now. I think I'll go Innkeeper on 2. Green and white. Oh, Angels? Angels is actually a fine matchup for us, I think. Because they're not going to kill us particularly fast. So they do give us time to set up. Thalia kind of sucks. Okay. Missing land there sucks, obviously. I'm just going to play Steamkin and pass. Oh, I forgot to mention, Prosperous Innkeeper lets you gain infinite life while you're doing the Grinning Ignis thing also, because you're just replaying the Grinning Ignis over and over again. Looks like we're going to lose this match because we didn't draw enough lands. I think you might want to try to fit 1 more land into the deck. I'm not super sure where. But you really need to hit all your land drops, and 25 lands doesn't always guarantee that. Yeah, I'm just dead next turn and don't have anything to do. Okay. Let's try to get a little more fortunate on the draw, or on the play here. Do I want any of my removal spells to slow down my opponent? Potentially. The issue with Flameblast Bolt in this matchup is that it doesn't kill the Youthful Valkyrie. So, I mean, it kills Thalia and Giada, obviously, but it doesn't kill Youthful Valkyrie. They're not going to kill my Lotus Cobra, though. Not really. I'm just going to hit done and try to race them. They have no idea what I'm doing. Not really, so I'm hoping that I'm still able to do the thing here in game 2. Not with a hand like that. I mean, I'm not mulliganing this hand, but I'm not happy about it either. So I can do this, and then land Innkeeper, probably. Hope to hit a land next turn. Okay. Missing land again. I need to get the Hazard's Monument down, and getting it down is going to let me loot through my deck a little bit. So I think this is the play, even though it feels a little weird. There's Resplendent Angel. That's fine. Okay. Now I just need... I just need Grinning Ignis and I get to go off. So I can go Lotus Cobra, shock in a land, play Burgi, or I go Steamkin, shock Burgi. What if I lead with Burgi? Burgi first. I don't have a way to play all three of these things, I don't think. I do not want to loot right now. Shock. Burgi. Now I'll discard Steamkin because I need to find a land. So land or Ingus next turn means we just get to go off. Okay. Land or Ingus. That was neither a land nor an Ingus, and so I think we just lose now. I guess, is this a redraw? Play Burgi, make mana, get rid of Burgi, and then if I find a land, I get to Coco. But then I'm out of mana, so I can't even pick up the thing. So I wish to keep this one. Here's Ingus. Pick up Ingus. Okay, so now I have infinite mana. This is a 3-card combo. And I do have infinite red and colorless mana now. Cast. I'd like to find a runaway Steamkin at some point. I'm not going to be able to cast Perilous Innkeeper anytime soon, at least. Prosperous Innkeeper, whatever that card's called. Nope. Don't want to play the land. I keep looting through my deck. Looking for a Cavalier of Flame. Or like I said, at any point I can play Prosperous Innkeepers. Or not Prosperous Innkeepers. Runaway Steamkins. I need to find a Runaway Steamkin so I can start generating extra red mana, so then I can cast more Runaway Steamkins. And then I can eventually cast enough Cavalier of Flames to do the thing. So I can't actually cast this Cavalier of Flame because I don't have enough red mana, right? So I need to find a Runaway Steamkin first. Once I find Steamkin, I think that solves all of my problems. I wish I could tell my opponent here that I have infinite life. Because I can just do this forever, right? And they're obviously getting frustrated about it. But I'm taking game actions, I'm drawing a new card every turn, right? So there's a Steamkin. So now I can cast Steamkin, make red mana. I obviously can't loot anything. Now I'm just going to do this and gain infinite life. So I'm just going to be here for a while gaining life. Don't mind me. Next turn, since I have the Steamkin, I can actually make more mana. More red mana, which is what I need. I'll leave it as a 4/4 for now. And I'm going to do this for as long as the game lets me, unfortunately. I don't want to die to a bunch of angels next turn, so I need to gain a lot of life. How much life do I need to survive the turn? 9, 13, 16 at least. I mean, I think 40 should be fine. 9. Yeah. I'll just go to 41. Then do I want the Ignis in my hand or on the battlefield? That's another question. On the battlefield's fine, I guess. Okay. I really wish Arena had a better way to deal with infinite life. Attack with all. Is this even enough to kill me? 3, 6, 9, 18, 22, 22 plus 11? Yeah, sure. Okay, and they only have 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. So now that I drew the Cavalier of Flames, I'm actually just fine here. I just need to generate infinite mana again. Decline. Decline and always decline. I wish I could explain to my opponent that they're dead here. I just need to make enough mana. But since there's no chat function, this is what I'm stuck doing. The Steamkin should help though. Can I cast this now? And still have enough mana? I think so. Why didn't that do anything? Oh no, this lets me discard and draw cards, but when it dies, it does the thing I was thinking about. Okay. Okay, need more mana. I need... I need a lot of mana. One mana at a time, I'm getting there. I'm gaining all my life back. Opponent doesn't understand that they're dead. That's fine. And we're just hanging out. We're just chilling. I need to get one of my creatures up to 63 power. So we're gonna be here for a while. This is so dumb. I really wish my opponent would just let me win the game. I mean, it's the one of the major gripes I have about Arena versus like playing in paper, is that in paper I could say, and then I do this a million times, and then I attack you with a bunch of 1,000,000 power creatures. Obviously here, that's not a thing I can do. So I'm just sitting here like doing this. And actually, I can't even activate Cavalier of Flame right now because I need Grinning Ignis to be one of the attackers. So I'm just here generating a bunch of mana. I did the thing though. I told you it's pretty easy to set up doing the thing. Is this fun for you? Okay, we're just going. We're cruising. So let's calculate. How much mana do we actually need? Costs 2 mana to give our stuff +1. And I need to give the Prosperous Innkeeper +62. So I need 62 times 2 mana. So I need 100 and what? 124 mana. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sit here and do this. So if you want to sit here and listen to me ramble, I hope I can do this in time. Let's see, I have 22, 24. How much mana is this? This is like 48 mana. And I have 17 minutes to do it. Okay. I'm halfway there now. Or almost halfway there. Okay. Do this, do this. None of their blockers have lifelink, right? That's something I should watch out for too. No, none of those things have lifelink. Look at this absolutely awesome experience. Why are you making me click through all my triggers now? Uh-oh. Why do they make you start clicking through your triggers? What? Why was it not just auto-passing? That's absurd. What? Well, I'm back here for a second round, but I'm pretty mad after that first game. I had the win. and Arena for some reason decided that auto passing was too hard for it, so it started making me click through all of the things, and then I clicked an extra time, which is entirely my fault, but I don't even understand why it did that to begin with. I had like 60 some mana, I was halfway there, and then I clicked through my main phase on accident. Again, entirely my fault, not trying to blame anything else for that. I just don't understand why it happened, you know? But that's okay. We did the thing. I won the game. I mean, I didn't literally win the game, but I had the win. So hopefully you can see that this deck works. The combo's pretty easy to generate. And I'll try to actually win a match of Magic here. They thought seized me. Don't really care. I think they take Burgie because it's the only card that does something different. I hope they don't kill my Lotus Cobra. If they don't, I can... Yeah, of course they did. I could have Hazard's Monument plus played a Steamkin next turn. As is, I'm just going to play Hazard's Monument here. This might be a tough matchup, but they're not going to put too much pressure on us either. I guess if they just cast Bone Crusher, that's pretty bad for us. But I'm hoping that we can hold them off long enough to actually assemble the combo. Risen Reef was a good draw. Okay. So I'm going to Risen Reef here. Discard the Hazard's Monument. Find a Collected Company. Awesome. Take action, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Shock this in, place Steamkin. I don't know if I want to loot. I kind of want both of these. Second Collected Company, deal. So next turn, obviously, I can Coco main phase, and if I find Burgie plus Ignis, I just win the game. Yeah, no blocks. And I hope they just tap out to play Bone Crusher or something. Chandra. Anything. Literally do anything, please, opponent. Shoot that, play Bone Crusher? Absolutely. So there's Ignis. But now if I Coco... Does this plus Steamkin generate mana? Hold on. Play this for 1. Play this for 2. I don't think it does. It doesn't, right? No, it doesn't, but it lets me go until I find a Burgie. I think that's how this works. Oh, I just found the Burgie. Okay, cool. And I still have a land drop to make, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Yeah, we can discard Collected Company. We don't need it anymore. This is a fine land drop to make. Now I just win the game. Cool. And I get to draw my deck with Risen Reef. Do I want to put it onto the battlefield tapped? Sure. Get rid of that. Do this. Do this. And I'm going to keep going until I find a Cavalier. Sure. I've got so many Grinning Ignises. It'll be much easier to actually win this game There's a Cavalier. How much more mana do I need? I honestly don't need too much more mana. Let's play this. Discard this. Discard the Innkeepers, draw some extra cards. So if I activate this twice and attack, they're taking 4, 9. 9 plus 6 is 15, 16, 17. So that's not quite lethal. I'll need to do this a couple more times. Just do this until Steamkin's a 4/4 again. And then we'll win the game. Do. And there we go. Sure. Take action. Activate this a couple times. And so that is that. Game is won. And this is what I was working up towards in the last game. It would have been pretty cool to see like a 62 power Prosperous Innkeeper, because that's what would have happened. But my clicking was bad. But we won this game, so that's good. We got to do the thing. Against our opponent, I think the Omnath Locus of the Royal as an extra thing to be doing is pretty good. They're going to be killing a lot of our stuff. I don't think Lotus Cobra actually has any chance to survive now that they've seen what we can do. So I think I want to bring in either Abrades or Flame Blast Bolts to kill their stuff. Flame Blast Bolts deal with these, Abrades deal with everything. I think I'll do the Abrade instead, and then I'll just run it back like this and see if we can combo off again. I think we have a pretty good shot at it. Collected companies help generate value if the game goes long, and so does Risen Reef. So there's a couple must-kill things from our opponent's point of view, and I just don't think they have that many removal spells. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I like this hand. Stomping Ground on one. I guess it doesn't really matter. Pass. You've got a Braid here. It looks like they held up like a Stomp or something. Land and nothing. Sure. This on red is fine. Just run out the Monument this turn. Yeah, I think so. The chances that they are holding up a creature-based removal spell is pretty high. They could have a Culligan's Command to kill the Monument. Or a Braid, I guess. Not too many decks play a Braid. If anything, I guess it's Culligan's Command. But it could also just be Stomp. We'll see. To me instead of making me discard a card? Okay. Shocked, Blood Tithe Harvester, and hold up Stomp still? Looks like it. I'll go Steam Vents tapped. And I guess I'll just pass. I'm gonna Abrade this and then go from there. Land Chandra, sure.
It's my turn. Yup, you're going down.
Okay, I have the combo in hand, but I need a couple things to go right before I can just do it. Actually, that's not even true. I just need to play this and pass the turn. Play this, pass the turn, and then I can combo off next turn. I need them to be tapped out, obviously, but... Okay, take 2 from Chandra. Okay, and they just pass. So they're obviously holding up some removal spells. I kind of think I just shock this in and go Cav Flames, attack Chandra. Or I save that for next turn and try to actually combo off this turn. I'm just like 0% that that's going to work. I'm going to go for the Cav of Flames play. I don't think I want to discard anything. If they don't have a black-based removal spell here, this is really good for me, obviously. Activate ability. Combat, attack Chandra. I guess they could be considering like Stomp plus a Braid or something to that effect. Sweet. Very happy that worked.
You don't need me anymore.
That swung the momentum all the way back around in my favor. They just had a Chandra with a bunch of removal spells, and they could sit there and wait for me to try to combo off. Now that I have Cav of Flame in play, I can just start attacking them, and they have to tap out. If they ever do tap out, I just get to combo off and kill them. So, all of a sudden, an amazing spot, thanks to Hazard's Monument, making Cavalier of Flame only cost 4 mana, so I could play it and activate it this turn. So, things are looking good. And they only have so much mana to do all their things. I would not be surprised if they can't actually do all the things they want to do here. And I actually have enough mana, so I can play Burgi, then play Ignis, and leave up like Stomping Ground plus Breeding Pool. Cast Bone Crusher, and that's it. Well, I'm definitely attacking for 6. I'm just trying to figure out... Do I try to go for the combo now? Do I care about the combo? What if I lead on Innkeeper plus Risen Wraith? No, thank you. If it's a land, I think I'll draw it, since I haven't played a land this turn. That works. I could just play Tangled Florahedron to get another Risen Reef trigger. Yeah, I kind of like that. I really am trying to bait them into killing the Risen Reef here. They're not taking the bait. If I find a collected company or something, I'll just, you know, go for it, obviously. But oh, they're gonna block and then shoot the cav? Okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. Now that I've got the Risen Reef out, I feel fine about like rebuilding my hand. I think my opponent missed a land drop last turn too. Yeah. So I hope they're pinched on mana. I hope they're pinched on decisions, and we can just win the game pretty easily eventually. Discard Croxa. Push Risen Reef. And what, do we think they have anything else? I could go for the backside of Bergie. To try to find a collected company or something like that. That might be safer. I still have the Hazard's Monument, though, which is going to let me loot through the deck. No, I'm just going to cast Bergie. I'm going to make him have it. Second Monument's basically worthless. Collected company. No? Okay. Alright, opponent. Do you have a removal spell? Kill the grinning Ignis? That just happened. The picking up Ignis. Oh, they have Fatal Push. That doesn't do anything. Okay, cool. So I need to find a Steamkin again. But I do have infinite mana. Actually, I don't even need to find a Steamkin. I'm good. Okay. I just need to find a Cavalier. And the game's over. Once we get past all these lands, we might find a Cav. Could I play Innkeeper and then still do the thing? Innkeeper with this and that? Yeah, because I make a treasure. And an extra red mana. Oh no, that was the stupidest thing I could have done. Oh no. I'm trying to lose this game so bad. Okay, go. I forgot that I still needed a card in my hand. Oh man, it's too early for this. Obviously, I shouldn't have played the Innkeeper. I mean, I could have generated infinite life there, but opponents have not been conceding to infinite life, so I'm just not gonna try that. My guess is that they can't do anything here. They couldn't do anything last turn. They drew a card and they haven't snapped it off yet, so looks like they're just trying to figure out the way they can put the most things on the battlefield, which is going to be like Croxa plus something. I don't know. Sure. Croxa plus something. There you go. Okay. Now I'm locked in. I'm focused. I'm not doing a thing until I find Crocs or Cavalier of Flame. That's what I need. Second Ignis. Don't need Bergie. I guess the one card I could cast if I find it. It doesn't matter. Do I have enough to just kill them here? 1, 2, 3, 4. They block this and this. They take 1, 2, 6 plus 5 plus 5. 6 plus 5 plus 5, that's not enough yet. Gotta do this a couple more times. No Steamkin makes the mana generating quite a bit slower. But, you know, we're still generating a mana every turn. Or a mana every time we do this. Okay, I think we're good now. And if they kill the Cavalier of Flame, they take extra damage, so from its Dies ability. We did it! We found the line. After trying to throw the game. This combo deck I have found to be a ton of fun to play. I like creature-based combo decks. Back when I was playing some Historic, I was playing a lot of the green-white Heliod deck. In Modern, my favorite deck to play is the Devoted Druid combo deck. Just doing a combo with your derpy little creatures is really fun. And it's powerful. Like, we've comboed off in 3 of the 4 games we've played. That's pretty impressive. Cool. So this deck, is it actually any good? Well, we comboed off in 3 out of 4 games and beat red-black midrange, which is one of the better decks in Explorer. And we would have gone to game 3 against green-white angels had I not misclicked. So it's hard to say that this deck is bad. It's soft to removal, but sometimes they just don't have it. And with Risen Reef and Collected Company, you have ways to just fight through their removal. Hazard's Monument, though it seems super awkward, the fact that it lets you loot through your mana dorks when you already have mana later on in the game to find cards that actually do things, actually pretty valuable. And then our sideboard plan, just like loading up on anti-control stuff, seems like a fine idea. I haven't had a chance to try it yet because I keep beating people with the combo in games 1 and 2. The deck seems fragile and awkward, but I keep winning with it. I don't think it's particularly great, but I think it's good. I think the combo is easy to put together. And with Steamkin and Risen Reef and Prosperous Innkeeper, you have a lot of ways to do a lot of infinite things. Decks like this are fun, and they're generally good at doing the thing in game 1 at least. So come up with a good sideboard plan and you should be good to go. If you like creature-based combo decks, if you like Risen Reef, if you like Hazard's Monument, I think you should give this deck a shot. I've been really enjoying it. That being said, that's going to be it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.